but we're in a transition, so that should be okay. Sorry about that. All right, everybody. You know this one, you know the table pose. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. I have to approve my own recording. There we go, okay. And just start, instead of going right to cow cat, start with a wagging tail by the hips. And then when you're ready, bring the hips back in alignment with the shoulders and stretch the tail back and reach the chest forward and find your cow, breathing in, and then scoop your tail under, breathing out. Let's do 5 of these. 5 more of these. Inhale and exhale. And really enjoy your breath as you're doing this. If you want to explore the opposite, like breathing out as you come into cow and breathing in, like into your back body as you come into cat, you can do that as well. There's no right and wrong. Some people prefer one over the other. And I want you to notice as you come into cat, the next time you round and come into cat, can you press from the shoulders down into the arms and the hands, like you're pushing the floor away from your body, and really scoop the heart back and tuck the chin. Feel that space that you make in the back of the heart area. And then just relax the heart. Let's walk our hands forward. Actually, you know what? Tuck your toes. Better to do it this way. Tuck your toes. You're going to keep your hips over your knees. So you're not going back to child's pose. You're not taking your butt back. You're keeping your butt up and over your knees. And you're walking your hands forward into like a long stretch, like a kitty cat stretches. And then you can kind of stick your butt out, like reach your sits bones behind you, press down into your hands so that you're not collapsing the upper back. Let your head be at the level of your upper arms and get a nice stretch through the armpits and upper back that way. If it's better for you to keep the elbows down, you can do it that way too and relax the chest. And it's like energetically your butt, your sits bones are reaching behind you. And then we will go into, walk your hands or your elbows back. We will go into child's pose. So you can open the knees a bit more, elbows down, reach your hips back, head down. Place something under your head if you need, or even your hands, stacked hands. Rest in a child's pose for 3 breaths. Enjoy it. With arms extended or hands supporting your head. All right, gently lift, start by lifting the pelvis off the heels, coming back to table where we just were. Fingers spread out or up on fists. Take another cow, breathe. Take another cat. We're gonna stay in cat. So you're gonna pull the navel back, pull the heart back, and see if you can slide, take your right foot. So you have lots of space in the front body to kind of bring the knee up and the foot through into a lunge. Need a little space to do that, right? Yes. I'm gonna face you because you're gonna go out with that foot a little bit to the right or the left, as the case may be, and your hands are inside. And then you're gonna come forward and back like this. Let me show that from the side. So back knees down, pad it if you need some padding, like a little blanket, and you're flossing your hips. So when your butt goes back, your leg's gonna straighten somewhat. Your toes can lift if you want extra calf stretch. And then you're coming, bring the foot down, coming back. And you can go forward. You can let that knee go beyond the ankle here. So back it up like a car backing into the garage, and then pull the car forward out of the garage. Back foot, toes can be tucked or down, your call. If you need to use a block under your hands or blocks, you can do that. But really warming up the backs of the legs, warming up the inner thighs. I call this hip flossing. Your front foot, your toes can be turned out a little bit. It's really good in the mornings to kind of release the stiffness from sleep. Or if you've been sitting in the car a lot, driving around, it's good for that too. We're gonna do one more, moving backward into this. It's like a runner's stretch, yeah? You can take your hands further back to support you if needed. Lift the toes up and lengthen your chest forward. Just give yourself a nice stretch there. Might be some stronger sensations for some of us. And then back to the lunge. Bend the front knee. Put the left hand, if your right foot's forward, it'll be your left hand under your shoulder, your right hand on your knee, and just do a little twist there. So when you place the hand on the knee, you can use it, kind of leverage, keep the spine long and roll open. And then if you want to lift that arm to the sky, you got a nice twist happening there. If you want to take the arm up and over, change position there, yeah. You can do the arm up and over with the palm facing the floor, tack that hip crease back, roll that chest up, breathe, breathe, breathe. And when you come out of it, you roll that arm in front of the crease, bring it down, and sneak this knee back to the floor. Shake it out. Let's get off of our hands for a minute. So come to stand on your knees. We'll go to the other side, but let's come and shake the hands out. Yeah, shake or roll the wrists. Okay. And then remember, we're coming from cow, stretch it out, and cat, we're rounding, and then we're sneaking this foot forward into the lunge. Just a nice way to make space to bring the foot up. And widen it, left foot to the left, hands inside, and flossing like we did on the other side, right? Back and forth. This is kind of more functional somatic movement than yoga today, but has elements of yoga in it. And if you find your mind wandering away, if at any time you get bored in any of these practices, especially the slower ones, just, get curious. Boredom is usually the mind just wants to be sped up and revved up because that's familiar to us. So take really deep breaths if you find you're wandering or getting bored. Come back to just like really inhabiting the body, being in the body. And then we're going to do the twist. So when you before we do the twist, we're going to come back into the runner stretch, lift the toes, stretch your sits bones back out behind you like they're reaching behind you and the chest is reaching forward and your toes are lifted. Hands can support you right under the shoulders and breathe. Great, good work everybody. And then back slowly, go slow because you have that nice big hamstring opening. Go slowly forward into the lunge. I'm going to bring my knee up. I like to bring my knee up just a little bit more under the hip for the twist. So right hand down, left hand on the knee. Turn and face you guys. Press into that knee and twist. Twist open to the left and left arm up. Maybe left arm over. Hitting all the points, hips, inner thighs, backs of the legs. Breathe, one more breath. And then rotate the hand to the floor. All right, and go back slowly to the knees and go up to downward facing dog when you're ready. If downward facing dog is not your jam, you can step one foot through again and then just come up to a standing forward fold. But if you want to do some down dog, take feet out behind you, pedal your feet, and then walk it up, walk your feet into forward fold. So we're all going to be in forward fold here. Knees can be soft, hanging the head and relaxing the spine, the neck, letting gravity do its work. Feel free to grab your elbows or your wrists or anything that gives you a little weight to hang there. And you can sway. You can shift the weight on the feet. You can bounce. Kind of see if you can release some tension from like the heart, the mid-back, toward the neck and upper spine. And we're going to round up. So take another breath hanging here in the posture.
Feel free to bend the knees. Like I said, your butt would go back if you bend your knees. And then release your arms so you're not clutching wrists, and round up, articulating the spine slowly. All right, roll the shoulders back. Awesome. Woo, okay. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Let me just check my time. I really want to make sure we get enough dance time in today. Okay, so about 10 minutes for our standing series. So let's just shake. You're going to bounce. My feet are about hip width apart. You're going to bounce, bounce, bounce. And then we'll do some flowing qigong movements to get even more meditative. Breathe in, breathe out. Maybe turn a little bit. Turn like your heart is a headlight scanning the horizon. You can bounce harder if you want, it's up to you, or you can bounce more subtly, but really let the arms relax. And you're not like shaking out the arms, you're letting them hang. And then just getting a good shake there, yeah. 2 more breaths. Breathe in, out. I like to purge breath here, so meaning exhale through the mouth, sigh out the mouth. Yeah, good. And then relax, 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 relax. Let's go out a little bit wider with the feet. Let's open the toes out just slightly. So not like big belly turnout, but just a little bit of turnout is fine. And you're gonna go side to side with your knees bending to one side. So you push off the one foot to the other side. I'm just using my hands so you can see what I mean. And then notice what your trunk is doing. You could be like in a straight line, just going like this, like a straight telephone pole leaning, or you can be like a piece of fluid seaweed. I'm gonna vote for the fluid seaweed in the ocean for all of us. So the spine, almost like the chest, is going side to side as you push off. Does that make sense? Yeah, and the head, right, is the last thing to go. Push and lean and sway. Create some fluidity in the spinal joints there. You can do this also if you want, tilt or crease at the hips, put the hands on the thighs, and do it this way. So you're tilting forward, your spine is essentially doing the same thing. You get a nice movement, fluid movement in the neck spine as well. And if you're doing that, do a couple rounds of that and then come back upright. Yeah. Great. All right. Come back to the middle. Just notice how you feel. You feel a little more flowy now. And let's bring the toes forward, feet hip width apart. Bring your arms open, palms to the sky, sweep them up. Exhale, palms face the floor, and you're just like you're moving the air around your space. And sink a little in the knees. And again, inhale. Eyes are really gently following the hands as they come down in front of the face. You can keep your eyes on the horizon the rest of the way as the hands go down. Yep. Sweep arms up. Press the air. Relax. So this is meant to be really, really relaxed. Relax your shoulders. This can be a little more active if you like, as you sweep up, and then as you come down, feel that softening of the shoulder blades melting, softening of the knees, softening of your mind, flowing along with your body and breath. Yeah, we're gonna do one more of these, nice and slow. Good. And then you're gonna, once the hands reach the belly, the lower belly, just turn your palms so they face each other and open the palms like you're stretching out taffy, stretching out an energetic line of taffy, expanding the light in your belly and then bringing it back together. Twice more. Relax your knees, relax your butt. If you're gripping your glutes right now, I see you. Good. And then when the hands come back to the belly, turn them down, and it's like you're smoothing a lake going this way. Smoothing out the lake. Yeah. All right. I think this is what we're going to do here. Go a little wider with your feet. This is what I want to do. And then we're going to do hands. It's like putting on the Ritz here. Put your hands on a table. And what we did earlier was just side to side. And rather than the hands going apart, they're going to go across the surface of the lake in parallel. And you still have that little bit of waving, that seaweed effect in your spine. Don't think too much about it. Just enjoy all the releasing. And when we get over here, we're going to do this a few times before I move on, before I get impatient and move to the next thing. Breathe in. And breathe out. Think of it also as kind of slicing through the air. When we get over here to the right, we're going to bring our left arm up, faces our heart like so. So you look like this. And then switch. Yeah. Switch again, just so you know which one you're doing. Left arm is up, right hand is down on the surface of the lake, and then you're going to skim the lake with the bottom hand, and the left hand goes across, and then you switch over your cloudy hands. Bottom hand skims the lake, top arm like kind of pulls the air or the curtain. Switch. Yeah. Switch. So the side that you're beginning to turn toward and lean toward, that's the top arm, if that makes sense. Same as the top arm. And then you can go a little faster if you want a little more. Some people like to do it really wide out with their legs. Get more of a squat happening, so it's more active. It's up to you if you want to keep it subtle. Really deeply tune your mind, drop your mind into this flow, into this flowing movement with your hands, arms, torso. Flowing at the pace, imagine yourself flowing at the pace of nature right now. Everything in nature is pretty quiet, pretty still. Maybe just some trees, bare trees, blowing in the wind. All right. Cloudy hands, one more time to each side. And then back to the middle, smooth it out. Bring the backs of the hands together like so. So the backs of the hands face each other. Pull up to the heart. And then push forward as you breathe out. And then just stretch the arms out. Ooh. Yeah, so when the arms come down, turn the backs of the hands together. Bend the knees a little bit. Lift the hands in this position. And then push, give a little push, a little rounding of the heart. And then up and cleaning the mirror, cleansing the mirror. Backs of the hands together, roll up, push forward. Inhale again. Notice when gravity starts to take hold and you just soften into it. Backs of the hands together, breathe in, push out, open up. This is a little more subtle than we did on Wednesday. Yeah, enjoy. If ever something is unclear, you can always unmute yourself and ask, or you can type it in the chat. Just FYI. Breathe in. Push forward. Open up. Let's do one more of these. Take your time. Take all the time you need. Feel like glittering, sparkling, peaceful energy falling like rain all around your body on all sides. Just let your arms hang for a minute. Walk your feet close together or all the way together. Let your arms hang and just pause for a minute. See how fully you can relax. Let the skin hang on the muscles drape over the bones. And let's do one palm up, right hand kind of facing upward toward the navel, right at the lower belly. Take the other arm up. You can follow it with your eyes. And as you bring it above your head, you're just going to bring it down like you're tracing a line down the center, midline of the body. And then open that hand, cup that hand at the bottom of the belly. Lift the opposite arm up, same thing. So take that soothing golden light, whatever color you want to make it actually, whatever image comes to mind, and sweep it up and bring it down through the crown of the head. Beautiful. All the way down into the throat, the heart. Let it rest in the belly. One more time on the second side. And as this hand comes down, hook the webbing of your thumbs, rest your hands on your lower abdomen for a moment. You're welcome to do a little vestibular or balance challenge by closing the eyes, or you can just keep a sleepy gaze and just stay here resting with the hands on the belly and rock and sway. This is the closing of the qigong practice. We'll transition to dancing in a moment. Relax in your knees and your glutes. Trust that your body and your bones are supporting you, so you don't have to resist gravity so hard. You don't have to effort so hard to do that. Relax down the back of the neck. Relax the jaw. As you breathe, sometimes you'll feel like you're rocking like a bamboo, piece of bamboo in the wind. When you're ready, out of this, relax your hands and just take an easy walk. So if you have to go to the bathroom, if you have to get water, you can do that, but make it very mindful, like easy mindful walking around your space. If you don't need water or bathroom break, just take a slow walk, and I'm going to transition us to dance. Oh yeah, okay. I got this down now, my friends. Hi, Maria. Let's see, advanced audio. All right, we're gonna dance. So this part is all you. You can turn your camera off if you're more comfortable that way, or you can dance with us. Sometimes I like to play with people and kind of mimic their movements. So anything really goes here, just that you feel good and that you enjoy yourself. Fun, fun, fun. That's the name of the game. We're going over to Spotify, and I'm gonna get you going here. What? Where are you, Spotify? There you are. What's happening here? All right, sorry everybody, give me a second. My Spotify just went somewhere and I don't know where it went. So take your time, stretch, lie down on the floor, get water. I promise we're getting there. Spotify decided to mess with me this morning. Oh, here we go. Can you hear that?
Kulamana hara mana hile Kulamana hana mana mina mina me
Make sure you're breathing.
Quiet whisper in the dead of night tells me everything will be alright. If I keep my head to the sky, everything is gonna be alright. Quiet whisper in the dead of night tells me everything will be alright. If I keep my head to the sky, everything is gonna be sometimes it's hard to get over the blues. Yet I've got this feeling that I'll make it through, because life keeps going with or without you. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be the darkness gonna steal my joy. Tell me I can never feel that void, but I won't let my hope be destroyed. Everything is gonna be alright. But I can't help wondering if it's really true, 'cause sometimes it's hard to get over the blues. Yet I got this feeling that I'll make it through, because life keeps going with or without you. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything is 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 gonna be. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be.
Worship me.
Got Michigan in the house.
Down in my soul.
Florida.
If you wanna feel the thunder, baby, better let me know. Let me know. Woo, I'm lit, don't mess with it. Woo, stand back, let me do my shit. Woo, I'm lit, don't mess with it. Woo. Hands to the sky. Show me that you're mine. Hands to the sky. Show me that you're mine. And baby, worship me. Worship me. On your knees. Patiently, quietly, faithfully. Worship me. Oh, here it go. Okay. Stop and smell my roses, posies. Appreciate my poses, they know I'm a fanfare like the Star Spangled. Oh, say, can you see my angles? Cause I'm hotter than the stove top. You can put the kettle on, but I'ma make the thing pop. No, I ain't talking about my work, just my work. You can add it all up while I'm beefing up my purse. Hands to the sky. Show me that you're mine. Make me believe it. Hands to the sky. Show me that you're mine. Oh yeah. And baby, worship me. Worship me. Get it together. Make it feel good. Patiently, quietly, faithfully. Worship me.
Woohoo! All right. Big breath in, shake it out. Go ahead and find a place to sit or lie down again. Coming back to the floor slowly. And, oh my goodness. Yay, that was fun. I felt like a lot of silly energy coming up in me, which felt really good. I just felt silly and playful, and I hope you had some fun with that too. So yeah, lie down if you need to, sit up if that's calling to you. We're just gonna do a little last few minutes of breathing and resting, and anybody that wants to stay on and find out about the program, we can just stay on a couple minutes after. All right, so, ooh, yeah, let's actually go back. Good idea, Tracy. Go back to belly and heart holding. And you might feel like you have kind of, out of breath or stronger breath. So just let your breath be what it is right now. If you're lying on the floor, you can do this too. You can just rest the hands on the belly and the heart, whatever you need. Close your eyes if you're comfortable, or relax your gaze, keeping the chin level, but you can just cast your gaze to the floor if you want the eyes to stay open. Maybe feel your heartbeat. I can feel my heart beating quite rapidly after the dancing. So tune back into that space of your animal body. Tune into your animal body. The feeling of the breath, the beating of your heart, the tingling on your skin, the breath tickling your nose as it comes in through your nostrils or your mouth. And then any other sensations you're aware of, just noticing them with a curious, open awareness. And let yourself continue to relax into your seat or your lying down position, relaxing into the floor. Letting the feet and legs and hips be heavy, anchoring you to the earth. Soften your belly as much as you can. Soften your abdomen. And if it feels good to return to that wave-like breathing, once your breath settles down, you can do that. Otherwise, you can just let your breath be natural, do whatever it's doing right now. See if you can sense how the back of the body also opens and expands when you breathe in. So the back rib cage, the backs of your lungs. Rest your attention there for a few moments, a few breaths. And then invite more softness and relaxation into your heart. Softness and ease in your throat, your jaw, your eyes and your forehead. And rest here in this experience of just being. Continue to allow your mind to relax into your breath. Relaxing into the feeling sense of the breath. Or maybe attuning your mind to the sound of your breath. Something that helps you anchor and steady your attention. Thoughts will always come. The point is not to clear our minds or get rid of thoughts. They're always going to be coming in like waves, but to redirect our awareness to the deeper parts of ourselves. Take your hands to your heart. You can either rest them there on the heart, just like you're giving your heart a little hug, or you can fold them together if you like, the mudra, the yoga Anjali mudra. Take 3 breaths into the heart. Just like you're saying good morning to your heart. And just feel the appreciation for your body, your breath, all the processes that go on without your conscious control, the digestion, the blood pumping, the heart beating. Let a little light smile come to the corners of your lips in appreciation for yourself and all that you are. You can give a gentle bow, appreciation for everyone here and for these bodies that we live in and the ways that they support us. Thank you, everybody. Namaste. Thank you so much. Let me do